Chemistry is the study of transformation.
Story, like chemistry, is the study of change. Stories at their fundamental core are about how characters change, about how we change. Today we're going to be studying story structure and how characters change over the course of what is called the three-act story structure. The three-act story structure is the formula by which virtually every story is told. It is also commonly referred to as the hero's journey.
Become who you were born to be.
In the three-act story structure, the first act is entirely concerned with exposition and introduction. It is about setting the stage for the events that will soon follow. We get to know the world in which our story takes place and the characters who inhabit it. But everything changes with what is referred to as the inciting incident. This is the call to adventure.
You're a wizard, Harry.
This is when the status quo of the first act is challenged and the central conflict is established. It is the event which forces our story into motion and demands our characters to make dramatic choices. This is the moment in which the first act ends and the second act begins. The second act is about rising action. It's about conflict. It's the largest portion of the story, often called the body of the story. This act is filled with trial and error as our protagonist aims to resolve the problems caused by the inciting incident. With the protagonist's best attempts at resolution come obstacles in a continually greater frequency and difficulty until we reach the centerpiece spectacular. This is our protagonist's ultimate setback or obstacle.
Fools.
It is the epitome of demise and failure. It is the moment in the story which causes the protagonist to question their entire journey and give up in a moment of despair. After a period of feeling lost, we reach the return to action. It is the turning point of the second act. This is the aha moment for our protagonist. This is the period in which a new idea is formed or a new source of courage is discovered to make one final attempt at solving the story's central conflict.
All you have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to you.
This is the end of Act 2 and leads us into Act 3. The third and final act is about resolution. The questions raised by the inciting incident will be answered here. The central conflict, in one way or another, will be resolved. At the center of the third act is the climax. This is the story's highest point of tension, where the stakes are at their highest. It is apparent at this point that our central character will either finally emerge victorious or will fail to the point of permanence. After the climax, the story is in a state of falling action. This is where tensions settle and things seem to resort back to their natural state established in Act 1. The cycle is complete. Things are externally back to normal, but the internal state of our protagonist is what has changed.